Diversity 2, this is part 2 of making your cardboard stencils. Also working with the poster board, designing your own poster board, so stand by. Diversity 2, working with your stencils, part 2, and working with the poster board, designing your own poster board. Stand by. Okay, there were 2 more letters that I need to show you how they're done. One of them is the M and the R. Before we were using the same size cardboard to make the letters, but when working with the M, it's going to have to probably be doubled up, maybe a little more. I will put 2 of these together. Still not going to be enough, depending on how you want to shape your M. You want it thin or a little wider. As you can see, I got 2 of the boards here that my normal letters are made out of, but there's some space here. So what I did was design my M on some construction paper. I don't know if you can see those lines. Okay, some construction paper, and I transferred it, cut it out. Just take your pencil, kind of like freelance, draw it, get a shape. You mess up, start over until you get the shape you want. Just kind of work with it, and when you think you're ready, just fit that. Just work with it until you get the size you want, and just retrace it onto the cardboard here. And just cut out your M. There's another letter that I had an issue with, and it was the R. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to shape it, so I just did it by hand first, and cut it out and traced it on the cardboard. This was a little wider than your normal, than one of my normal pieces here. This is the normal piece I have for my letters. Not this one. This is a little. And you can see if I put it up here at space, but I draw my R on construction paper. This is a piece of a calendar, so just find some paper. You don't have to go out and buy this stuff. You can probably find or ask for someone to donate it to you. Draw my R, transfer it to my cardboard, and begin to cut it out. Do the same thing that I did with the M. Making your poster board. Going to take some cardboard here, and depending on how wide you want your poster board to be, just take and cut excess off. Take and cut. Just get your square out. Okay, once you get your board the length and the height, length and the width that you want, you can take it around the corners or leave it square. Take your construction paper, get this cheap, and measure and cut. I'm going to cover your whole board. This design I want it to be two-tone, so I cut some paper, and the bottom's going to be white and the top's going to be blue. Slide it over, line it up. I already pre-cut this construction paper to fit. Just line it up now. You can take and tape it. So that's my cover for my board. Then I should get my letters out here. So once I got my board where I wanted it, got my construction paper for my background color. lined up. I'm going to take and tape that later. Okay, this is another poster board idea. This is, I took my cardboard and cut it to the shape I wanted. This is in the shape of angel wings. I'm doing a book report on angel wings. So, I'm sorry, a book report on angels. So I took my construction paper. Now, this is just a back of a calendar. Tuck and cut it. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay. Got my board lined up here. I'm trying to get it centered in the video. So I cut my construction paper to the shape of my poster board. This idea was supposed to be according to my book report on angels. And I took some red construction paper, and that's going to go on top here, like that, and 2 pieces of blue is going to go on either side. You're going to see the whole thing already finished in an upcoming video on angels. Make sure that's down lower. This side. Try to get it even before I tape it down. Get those 2. And I'll take my ladders, try to center them. Like that. I hope this is coming out right on video because I'm looking at it upside down. No, look right, let's see. This is going to be, try to keep this centered as possible. Let's see. Another thing making the stencils, I forgot to mention the G. The G may have an issue too because it does not fit inside your normal ladder square that you cut out. So you're going to have to make some adjustment with the M, the R, and the letter G. So you're going to have to make that a little bigger to work with that. Virtually too, that concludes the second part of making stencils and also working with poster boards. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.